Hey, thanks so much for being here today. My name is Nina. I'm the CEO at Hello Iris. So, I wanted to talk to you a little bit this week about what I've been working on and where my thoughts have been. So, we're in the last month at Techstars, and if you don't know, that's an accelerator that essentially works with startups to help them accelerate their growth, connect to mentors, et cetera, et cetera. And it all kind of culminates in a demo day where you present your company on stage in front of 900 people with a 5 minute pitch. So now that we're in the last month of the program, I've been moving towards preparing that 5 minute pitch and writing it out, figuring out the story we want to tell, the traction we want to show, etc. And that's been a really interesting process because I think one, when you really love what you do, it's you just want to tell everybody all about it and everything that makes it so cool and so interesting and so different. And when you have 5 minutes, it's hard to figure out what to cut out and how to tell that story in a way that's concise, where I don't need to give 30 minutes of background for somebody to understand what I'm talking about. And it's also interesting because what we've been working on has changed a little bit in the past few months, where we came in wanting to do an AI matchmaker that works over text message. And as we've gone through Techstars, we've realized that what we're doing with the insights is actually really, really cool, and that there's a lot of work to be done there, things to unearth, ways to make it better, and that's somewhere we want to spend a lot of our time focusing on in the next little while. So I just talked to our managing director, Bruno, about how to do the pitch and what to include in it, and that was his idea. So instead of talking about what we're doing and the traction and why don't we have an app yet and why don't we have 10,000 users, why don't you just talk about how things have changed and how it's different from what you expected, but also a lot better, and how even though we switched direction halfway through the program, um, it's to focus on something that's ultimately more important and more key to the growth of the company. So that's been really exciting for me, is switching from telling a really polished story to actually sharing what happened. So that's the theoretical part anyway, and the other half is writing out the actual structure and making sure that all the parts get covered and that we tell a compelling story. But it was really nice to get unblocked on that instead of sitting at my computer for the third or fourth day in a row and trying to figure out how to put this together. So yeah, I'm gonna go get back to work on that. And thank you so much for your time and attention.